Guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber. As always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, the trial is still ongoing out there in Washington, D.C. for 64-year-old Reggie Brown. You guys remember this picture. I've been covering the story. This guy right here was battling with a lot of disabilities. And they were major disabilities before this man was chased down and stomped to death by 5 teenage girls. Now, one of the little girls, they said the oldest one was 15, the youngest one I think was 11. They beat this man to death. Now, I'm going to tell you something. More information has came out. They're talking about the text messages that they've been revealing in court as this trial is still ongoing. And as sad as it is, man, it's one of those things where you can't feel bad for kids and say they didn't know what they were doing when they said the main reason why they beat this man to death was because they were bored. That's scary, thinking that the mindset is to hurt people when you're bored, and that of children. Take a look at this story. We'll come back and talk about, what they recently said in the courtroom.
For the first time, we're learning a possible motive in the beating death of an elderly disabled man last year. Surveillance video showed a man in a blue coat attacking Reggie Brown last October on Georgia Avenue. 5 teen girls could then be seen joining him because, quote, they were bored.
Today in court, one of those girls testified she heard the man in the blue coat say Brown owed him money. 2 of the other girls are now standing trial for murder this week. News 4's Amy Cho was there in court today and has emotional reaction from the victim's family.
Today, D.C. prosecutors revealed chilling Instagram messages they say a group of teen girls exchanged after the beating death last year of Reggie Brown, a disabled elderly man from D.C. One voice memo saying, "We were walking around trying to find someone to jump," and written messages saying, "I barely was beating to expletive. We jumped somebody but killed him accidentally with some random man from Kennedy, and now we gotta go to court on Friday."
Reggie was just a sweet spirit, and what has happened to him is just I can't believe it.
The victim's family tells News 4 he was battling cancer and was also missing 6 fingers due to lupus. Last October, Brown was taking a walk on Georgia Avenue when an unknown man could be seen on surveillance video attacking him. Prosecutors say 5 girls, ages 12 to 15, then allegedly jumped in to join the attack.
It's very hard to keep living it over and over and over again and seeing it and missing him and, knowing that his life has been taken away from him because they were bored.
Surveillance video showed the group of girls stomping Brown's head into the pavement and whipping him with his own belt. He died shortly after. 2 of the girls have already pled guilty, and 2 are currently standing trial this week.
Now, if the girls are convicted, they would stay in the custody of D.C.'s Department of Youth Rehabilitation Services until they turn 21. Reggie Brown's family tells me they feel the laws and punishments around juvenile crime need to be tougher.
We're not going to let his death go in vain. That's what we're standing for, and that's why you're going to see us here every single day, and we're going to be trying to meet with everybody possible to see that these laws can change so it won't affect no one else's family.
Today, the defense pointing out D.C. police made some mistakes in the case notes. For instance, one detective wrote he had conducted a photo lineup with a witness when it was another detective who did so. Defense also arguing police didn't inform one of the girls of her rights and told her you can be a snitch or an inmate. That girl's defense insisting she wasn't there at all the night of the beating, and it's a case of mistaken identity. Prosecutors say the man in the blue coat who allegedly started the attack still has not been identified or arrested. Amy Cho, News 4.
As you heard that story, and the more you hear details, the more sick and disgusting this is. This is a cowardly act. The thing that's crazy is these are girls that did this. They beat this man's head and they stomped him. Did you hear the new stuff? They pulled his belt off and beat him with it while they were stomping his head in. Man had cancer. I thought he had survived cancer. He still was battling cancer, and he had lupus. Do you know how bad lupus is? Lupus usually takes the life of people that have it. You understand what I'm saying? It cuts your lifespan down. That man had a lot that he battled with. You can look at him from the scars and knew he was sickly, and they still did that. They still did it. These are not children, they're monsters that was fully aware that they were hurting another human being that looked like them. I have no excuse. And then there's another thing. All of this shit right here falls on the laws they got out there. Don't you think about that? Oh, you're under a certain age. And this is in a lot of other places. Baltimore, Minnesota's like that. They got laws that when at a certain age you can't get charged for a crime, or if you do a crime, no matter how crazy it is, they turn you over back to your parents. How is that teaching anybody a lesson? Here we are, parents trying to discipline and teach our children's life lessons, but when they go out there and do what we say don't do because you'll get in trouble, they really don't get in trouble. Make it make sense. You can't. You can't. It's like, it seems that prison is such big business and a lucrative opportunity for those that know there's temptation out there for children or any other things, you know, that for people to do wrong where they can make money off it. So they don't care if they do it or not. That's the part that's crazy. These kids think they did something cool at the time of doing it. I'm sure they regret it now. But it's way past sorry. But somebody's benefiting lucratively off of the actions that they did that are not directly involved in it. This is the part that's crazy about it. You got laws out here that protect children when they do dumb shit, but don't protect them when they're victims of people that do dumb shit to them. And you know what I'm talking about. You cannot tell me in this country that we have situations where these laws were just put out and they're not revised and fixed. Because if that's the case, the judicial system need to be a constant changing machine, just like humans are evolving. The mindset of somebody now is different than the mindset of somebody in the 20s, 30s, 40s, every decade. Hell, technology changes every 5 years. And the way it's going now, it's changing the mindset of people as technology changes. Why shouldn't the law end the punishments? It's a damn shame this man is gone and his family got to sit up there and look at that video multiple times. They said they showed a video stomping him, beating him with a belt, taking his dignity. The man was found with his pants down, dead with his head smashed in. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it, y'all. I'm not. And for them to sit up there and everybody in there that's supposed to be judging and supposed to be handing down punishments, and I'm not just talking about the judge, prosecutors, all them other people in there that's doing this stuff, and them lawmakers that's watching this, hell, they're not even watching it. It's messed up. It's messed up. That could be anybody's granddad, anybody's father up there. Nobody has fear of the American justice system. We look stupid in this country. There are more people running to jail than college. That's not a problem. That's not a problem. There are more people that want to go out in the streets that have a good life at home and got good parents that are doing the best they can, and they're running out there in the street because of the temptations and all this other stuff. That's not a problem. A kid can go into a store and buy a pack of cigarettes or a vape pen, because people are so greedy and they know they're not going to get caught, or it's a store in the hood that does it. You see it all the time. Financial gain, overstepping on the backs of people moving forward is not a good thing. And neither is this. What lesson will they learn? The one girl got that did all the telling. She got a deal of 3 years. She's what, 15? So she'll be in juvenile court. They still in juvenile court. They should be charged as adults, but that's another story. This girl will be out when she's 18 years old after helping them stomp a man's brains out. She gets a new lease on life where he won't even come back. Family won't even get a chance to see him. And all they can say is, oh, well, the law is the law. We're working hard to change things. No, you're not, because this is an epidemic. We got kids killing their parents, kids killing each other, siblings killing each other. Got people just being randomly attacked by strangers. Bunch of people that's mentally ill all over the place now. It's a rise in homelessness. Nobody sees it. We got serious problems here. But we'll run over there and suck somebody else's dick in their country to make them do right. We ain't doing right by our own damn people over here. That's why I know I couldn't be president, because the shit I would say, it would take money out of people's pockets. I would get rid of health care. I mean, everybody would get free health care. They would. I would change a lot of stuff. You'll retire when you were 65 years old. We got more money than we can count any damn way. Hell, we make money here. It ain't gonna kill the economy. If you do it slow enough and trickle the effects of, don't drop everything at once. But listen, man, you shouldn't work till you're 65, 70 years old, right? Just for a little bit of peace. And you can't have peace now because they're targeting elderly people after you get done working. And you can't just sit back and enjoy life and wait for death to come to you. The devil knock right on your door in the form of a home invasion or somebody just stalking you out there. The young are eating the old. We need to fix this shit. We do. This is heartbreaking to me. It's heartbreaking. I don't know where I'll be in 20 years. I don't even know if I'll be here. All I can do is try to leave a legacy of, I tried to do the best I could and do right by people. History don't remember faces. It only remembers names. And if you ain't out here making a name for yourself in a positive manner, what the fuck you here for? What the fuck you here for? I'm Stock Market Steve for the dynamic reason. As always, damn, I can't even do it. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. I'm hot.